What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Kevin Prolix TV. And boy, do I got one for you. Wife cheated for a third time. Married 13 years. Okay. Well, here I am seeking advice because I feel terrible and I can't tell my family, who have also learned to forgive. I, 39 male, have been cheated on 3 times by my 34-year-old wife. Okay. The first time was only 2 years after we got married. This was the only time I suspect it was physical and in person. The reasons and excuse was not enough time and attention. And I cared too much about my career. At the time, she was a stepmother to my son. She was extremely regretful for it, and we became closer than ever before. I learned to forgive and trust her again. Okay, strike one. You took her back. Fast forward 4 years, and we have our first daughter, who was 2 at the time. I came to find she was having an internet affair with a man in Europe. They were sending masturbation videos to each other and were in love. This time, she was not so eager to give him up, so I kicked her out, where she spent a year in an apartment she couldn't afford, and I ultimately had to contribute financially. Throughout that year, we started dating again at our new apartment. Our relationship grew strong, especially together as a family with our then 3-year-old daughter. She eventually moved back home, and after a few years, forgave and learned to trust her again. Why? Fast forward to a couple weeks ago, 5 years later, and now we have our second daughter, who was also 2. At that time, she had left her Apple Watch in the bathroom, and I had, out of chance, decided to look through it. Here, she was talking to a longtime male friend of hers periodically and complaining about me. There were no nude photos or anything found, but it still hurts just as much as I feel cheated. I told her how upset I was, and she instantly blocked him. I asked her why, and she said she wanted attention. Man, this lady in attention, yo. What the hell? You making enough money to support yourself in a house with the kids and to support her in an apartment, and she's complaining about attention? Okay, how about you get all the attention and then you're not working and then you're a deadbeat dad because you're... Anyway, let's continue on. So here I am now for a third time, having very little trust in my wife and having a terrible time managing my priorities, always looking over my shoulder, wondering what she is doing. The excuses are always the same. Not making her priority, which I feel is very inaccurate. I feel like she expects a fairy tale marriage with constant attention. As far as sex goes, it's amazing and frequent. 3 to 4 times a week, and she goes 3 times before I do. So I don't think that's the issue. I don't know what to do. I'm terribly sick of this happening. Buddy! Someone says, get a DNA test on those kids and see a lawyer for what your next steps are. OP says, the kids are mine. Someone says, famous last words. Another person says, after being cheated on 3 times, what advice could anyone actually give you? Her first affair did not bring you any closer than ever. If you were to actually value yourself and end this sham of a marriage, the person who would be most shocked is your wife, because you have shown her twice already that there are no real consequences to her cheating on you. Bingo! Someone says, I suspect OP will end up re-dating her and taking her back. This whole situation is hopeless. And the OP says, indeed, very interesting perspective. Someone says to him, OP, the first time is on her. The last 2 times are on you. You showed her that you won't walk away, no matter what she does. So, explain to us why she wouldn't continue. Another guy says, or girl, I don't know. Dude, what are you waiting for? She's done it to you 3 times, and each time she gets you to forgive her and to make you responsible for the blame. She's manipulating you, and she's succeeding. She doesn't care because she knows that you'll forgive her again, and if you forgive her, she'll be unfaithful to you again in the future. Have dignity and leave her once and for all. She's a person who doesn't love you, who doesn't respect you, and has disrespected you many times already. It's time to increase your self-esteem and leave her. There's an idea. Another person, don't have to read all this. 3rd time? Bruh, hang it up. Another person says, she did it 3 times and you didn't go anywhere. You need to stand up for yourself and be okay with having a cheating wife. Stand up for yourself or be okay with having a cheating wife. She isn't going to stop. She obviously craves attention. Bingo. Another person says, if you stay, you can be sure this will happen again. Since there weren't any real consequences before, when she feels like there is a problem in the relationship, rather than discussing it with you, she uses it as justification to go outside the relationship. Nothing that happened so far will cause that to change. Bingo! And I think maybe I had enough. You gave her no reason to change her behavior. You actually accepted it pretty much and told her in so many words or not that, hey, I don't care what you do. I'll still take you back. Anyway, what do y'all think? Is he cooked or what? I think he's cooked. He should leave, but he probably won't. We'll see though. Anyway, this has been another episode of Kevin Prolix TV. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.